So one area of War Thunder that's not really ever talked about much is the Battle Pass. And basically, I want to help you guys out whenever it comes to the Battle Pass because it is confusing for some. And mainly, I want to get you guys around a level of 75. If you want to go further than that to get the title or the loading screen, you just have to do these tips in a more extreme stance and you won't be able to skip as many days whenever it comes to War Thunder. But the Battle Pass is very simple to understand. I mean, basically, you have 4 ways to actually get your points towards the Battle Pass. You have your dailies, you have your daily login, you also have your special task, and then you also have your seasonal challenges, which are the ways that you're able to get points. So before we start explaining the Battle Pass whenever it comes to dailies and all that sort of stuff, let's explain the Battle Pass as how you just buy it as soon as a new season comes out. So you're given 2 options. You either get to buy the Battle Pass for a total of 2,000 GE, which is just the basic Battle Pass. You start out at level 0, you get nothing, and you just get the rewards whenever you grind it. So in my opinion, just because of the price difference between the improved Battle Pass and also just a regular Battle Pass, I would honestly just get the improved Battle Pass every single time if you can afford it. There's only 2,500 GE, but you do get a pretty huge bonus whenever it comes to the Battle Pass itself. You're given 15 levels, which makes it easier to complete the whole entire Battle Pass, especially if you're limited on time. So you get 15 levels for basically free of just buying this. And then you also get everything that you should have ground out through the 15 levels as soon as you start the Battle Pass. So it gives you some premium time, it gives you some SL, it also gives you some boosters to grind out stuff with, and honestly, in my opinion, it is well worth the 2,500. Now, the last thing to note about the Battle Pass is that you do not have to spend anything to get some stuff within the Battle Pass. Whenever you're looking at the Battle Pass itself, you'll have things that say free. For example, with the Battle Pass of Her Majesty Cesar, you're able to get the J26 David for Sweden completely for free, which is a premium that's a rank 3, I do believe, and that you would be able to use within your lineups within War Thunder, even if you pay nothing. And also, one more thing to note is that you can buy the Battle Pass later. So let's just say that you're not really sure how much time you can invest into War Thunder during that Battle Pass season. You have school, you have work, you have exams, all that sort of stuff. You're not really sure. You can buy the Battle Pass once you complete it, and you're able to then get all the rewards previous of that. The only downside of doing it in this direction is that you'll have to use your boosters before they expire, because if you let them expire, they also, go away. There's another thing that you can do with the Battle Pass too, is that if you don't have time to use your boosters, you can just save them within the Battle Pass, just don't redeem them yet, and then you're able to use them later. Now let's get on to how you actually get levels within the Battle Pass. So every single day that you log into War Thunder, you'll first be greeted with your daily login. Every single day that you log into War Thunder, you do get some Battle Pass points towards your new Battle Pass. Now the thing about it is you start out with just 1, and throughout the season, it starts to progress more and more. So you're able to get 2 Battle Pass points, 3 Battle Pass points, and then finally at the very end, you're able to get 5. So by just daily login every single day of the Battle Pass season, you should get around 23 to about 25 levels of the Battle Pass, just depending on how long the season is whenever it comes to that. Even some seasons that might be a little bit longer, you're able to get up to maybe even 30 levels, just depending on how it does. This is not a set number of anything because the Battle Pass can be delayed. It can have more days than other Battle Passes. So after your daily login, you're given 2 dailies that you have to do. You have your easy daily and you also have your harder daily. So the easy daily is really easy. Majority of the time, whenever you're playing War Thunder, you can accidentally complete these because it's majority of the time something very stupid, like bomb 1 base, get 2 kills in a heavy tank, get 1 SPA kill or something like that. So most of the time, your easy daily will just come naturally. Sometimes you do have to focus on them, especially if it's according to intelligence or something like that. But majority of the time, it should be pretty easy. So your hard daily of the day is a little bit harder to do. Sometimes it's get so many kills in a heavy tank. Sometimes it's get so many captures or capture point streaks or some sort of medal of some sort. And it's a little bit harder to do. Depending on the game mode, it is a little bit different. Mainly for me, at least, I normally do all my dailies within ground forces. I don't really ever touch air that much, but you can have stuff like get, so many bases bombed, all that sort of stuff. And it's not really that hard to do, but you might have to focus on it some days just because, it's a little bit hard to do. Now, understand this, you are able to switch them out. So if you get something that you totally cannot do, you can, switch it out for someone else, which is a very good thing. Now, something to note is that you have to be in a rank 2 to get your easy daily done, and for rank 3 for your hard daily. So if you don't have anything with rank 3, you definitely need to start getting in some rank 3 lineups for every single, area of the game, air forces, ground forces, naval, because majority of the time you will have to be in some sort of rank 3. Now, the next thing to get is your special task. So the special task is a little bit hidden, especially if you've never done the battle pass before. The way that you get a battle or a special task is that you go to your Warbond shop. So if you don't know what the Warbond shop is, it's basically a place where you're able to get some cool stuff within the game itself. But at the very top left, you will be able to see a thing called a special task. You get it for 30 war bonds, and then you're able to complete a challenge. Whenever you're given this challenge, it's majority of the time something a little bit difficult, not the easiest thing in the world to do, but it's something that should be, orientated towards whatever game mode that you want to play. Whenever it comes to dailies and special tasks, I normally do not like to pick game modes which are not what I'm going to be grinding, because I do like to do multiple things at once. So if I'm doing my dailies and specials, I definitely want to grind, whatever I wanted to during that time day. So I would never pick something like naval, because I'm not really ever going to grind naval. But for me, at least, I normally pick either air task or ground task whenever it comes to ARB and also ground RB. Also, that is something else to note. Make sure that you're doing the challenges for your game mode. This is something that has confused a lot of people within the past, of that they see that they're doing a challenge for ARB whenever they're playing, arcade. So just note that in your head, make sure that you're doing the correct game mode. The one thing that I did forget to note is for your special tasks, you do have to complete a easy and also a hard daily, which gives you the ability to unlock them. So you do not have to complete the special task to go on to a next special task. You can kind of cycle them up, and then once you get one done, you're able to put another one in there. And also just make sure whenever you're going into games that you just have your special task just enabled. Even if it's something that you don't want to do at that moment, you might get some progress towards it, and it's something that is, very much overlooked. Special task is one of those things that can give you a lot of levels within a battle pass, but it is kind of hidden for the average player. So, and then finally, we have the final way to earn levels within the battle pass, which is doing your seasonal challenges. So seasonal challenges, majority of the time, will take some effort to get done. Some of these are very easy, just like getting assist or getting professionals or getting heavy metal hero. Majority of those types of tasks come over time, but there's some special tasks or some special tasks that you have to do, which makes it to where it's not going to come over time. You're going to have to focus on doing these sort of tasks if you want to get them completed. Some of these in the past, which have been stuff like go certain miles per hour to actually get kills in a tank. You have the one in this current battle pass where you have to get, bomb kills 4 kilometers away, which is something that is going to completely hinder the playstyle that you want to play. So these types of tasks, I would recommend getting done if you can do them, but do not focus on them if you cannot do them. For example, there have been tasks in the past where you've had to have all of the nations unlocked and had to play from rank 1 all the way down to rank 7. So if you don't have rank 7 within majority of the nations that you play, or even rank 8 air now, you're not going to have a great time of actually finishing some sort of challenge like that. So don't ever focus on the ones that you cannot complete like that. I would focus on getting to at least rank 3 of some nation, getting some lineup that you can reliably do battle pass challenges in, and also just, thinking about it in the way that whatever you want within the battle pass season. If you just want the vehicles, you don't really ever have to focus on the naval challenges, and you don't really have to focus on those like out there challenges, which makes it a little bit harder to do. So yeah, hopefully this helps you on the battle pass. There's definitely other ways that you can actually benefit from the battle pass as well. Doing the war bond shop, getting some free war bonds whenever it comes to that sort of stuff, and getting a free premium. But at the end of the day, the battle pass is something that's kind of just there to help you whenever it comes to grinding out the game. For me, at least, the battle pass seasons have been something that's been very hit or miss whenever it comes to the vehicles that they're given. For me, at least, I don't really need them, but for you at least, especially if you're a newer player to War Thunder, these premium vehicles are really good as lineup fillers and also grinding out some of these tech trees to help you within the future of War Thunder. So if you like these types of videos, remember to like and sub to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next War Thunder video.